It's only after you lost everything that you're free to do anything.
Hello. Today we're going to be making a local weather app using a GUI with Rust, the programming language. We're going to use animations, or we're going to have it, we're going to make animations with the code. That's what I'm saying. And I got my first prompt going here in ChatGPT 5. Use Open-Meteo. The user should have inputs for city and state and date for weather data. Add a log to keep track of data. Pretty simple prompt. I'm going to click go. And let's see how long it takes to think up this little weather app. And as usual, I got my CLI open. I'm just going to use a code editor to compile the code. I've already got a project set up. Normally, you'd run cargo build and type in the name of your project, and that would create a project or a crate. That's what the project names are known, or projects in Rust are known as crates. It's basically a package of Rust code and Rust files, all the stuff you need to run your Rust program. And I'm just using Rust because we can do it on our local machine and it's new, and I just want to try it out just because we can. And we got AI writing the code for us, so why not? I mean, if you could like literally just do anything, then why not just do anything? I mean, I don't really have a point to this. We could put it online though. I mean, we could probably. I hear you can compile Rust to WASM, and then we can run it in the browser. So maybe we could even turn this into a, you know, app that other people could actually use and log in for, their to check their weather or something. I don't know. We can make it more interesting for them to use and give them a reason to actually use it. And it has taken a long time. Let me click on here and see what it's doing here. Building a local weather app in Rust. Okay, so it's talking to itself a lot. All right. I'm not going to read all this. I'm going to put a link to the description, or I'm going to put a link to the conversation in the description below, so you can check this out. So I'm going to scroll through this a little bit. Might scroll through it a lot. We'll see. All right, still thinking. I believe it's still thinking. It's giving me quite a bit of stuff to read here, though. A few paragraphs. Still designing it. Okay, it's thinking about animations. Okay, let's see what it's thinking about. Oh, here we go. It's starting to build it. All right. Let's see. Okay, features. Give me all this. Yes, I know. You don't gotta give me all this. I guess I could have been more specific and just said generate the code. You don't have to generate my description also, because I know what I wanted you to do with it. So this is much more than what I put into it. Much more effort than I did, anyways. All right. Wow, stores logs on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. All right, so this should run on any system, apparently, according to this AI. All right, is it generating the code? It's bouncing back and forth. Let me jump down to the bottom. All right, it's still generating the code. Still generating. Still generating. And it's having a hard time jumping to the bottom while it's generating. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. All right, caught up with it. Oh, there we go. All right. It's generating a lot of code. That's probably a good sign. This might be kind of cool if it all compiles correctly. We will see in a few seconds here. Then we can see how long it took to think. I mean, maybe it took a little bit longer to think, but it was definitely less time than I would have thought about this. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's probably like 30 seconds. Seemed like a lot longer, but I mean, now it's still generating code. Wow. All right. I wonder if this is all one. What? Is this all one file? Hopefully it doesn't give me a bunch of different files. I just want a simple app, one file that I can just copy and paste real quick and see something. Damn, it is generating a lot of freaking code. All right. All right, and then while it's generating code, as you can see, it's jumping all over the place. So I'm trying to scroll through it and look at it. And then I'm not sure if this is all for one file. I hope it is, because I don't want to get too complicated. And still generating code. Wow. All right. So I think that was a fairly simple prompt, but it is generating a lot of code. So this could be a good sign. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. All right. Still generating. All right. It's still generating. Let's see. Let me jump down to the bottom. Oh, it's done generating. All right. Here we go. Finally. That was a lot of generating. It looks like it did a whole bunch of stuff. All right. Let's zoom up to the top here. See where the code begins. So we can start copying and pasting. See if this works. Source main.rs. Looks like it's just 2 files. So usually with a Rust program, you're gonna have 2 main files. Your cargo.toml. That's gonna hold all your dependencies, your package name. You gotta make sure that matches the name of whatever you named your project. So when you run cargo build at the beginning, or if you use a code editor, just make sure you change that, because the AIs might not change your name correctly, your package name. So that might give you an error, and you'll be wondering where the error is at, but it's not going to tell you it's in the toml file. It'll tell you it's in your code. All right, so here's your source.main. Without further ado, let's switch over. I got my program already set up, my project. Oh, whoa, what is this? Okay, just need this. Oh, I just copied everything. Okay, I just need this. Damn it, ChatGPT. All right, there we go. Okay, I just wanted that part of it. All right, and then we'll jump over. Oop, that's the Mateo. I'll show you that in a second. That's the Open Weather API that we used for this project. Yeah, so I should just told to generate the code so I could just copy the code. Otherwise, it's going to copy all this other stuff too. All right, here we go. Copy this code. Boom. 74. Only 74 lines of code. It seemed like that was a lot more than 74 lines. I don't think it copied all of it correctly for some reason. Yeah, definitely didn't copy all this code. Why didn't I copy all the code? Huh. God. All right. Let's see. Give me a second here. I'm going to try to scroll. Hopefully these flashing lights don't freak you out. All right. Let me press Control C a few times. Control A, Control V, and it's still not copying all the code. Okay. Just got to copy everything, and then I'm just going to have to edit. Do some quick editing. Code. Okay. Whoa, add crates. Okay, sure. Add. All right, added a bunch of extra stuff besides the code. Let me delete this extra stuff. I'll jump up to the top. Okay, let me see if I get here and delete all this stuff that I don't need. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, now we're ready to run the code. Build, compile, build output, error. Oh, I forgot to change, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, forgot to change this name. Weather app. Boom, like I was saying. And that's going to say, let's see, what does the error say? It just gives you a vague error. It doesn't say check your toml file, which is what it should do. And what is going on here? Why can't I run it again? Okay, what is going on? Got some processes. Here we go. Oh, it's updating indexes. Okay. So we gotta wait for this to run before we can run this program again. It's updating indexes, expanding Rust macros. So the Rust macros are the little snippets of code that we're using in these libraries, standard Rust library. And that's just a bunch of functionality that we get for free just for using this Rust programming language. So, but this video is just about vibe coding this thing, and we're about 4 minutes into it, and we're still waiting for our editor. So this time may vary depending on which editor you're using. Mine's being a little slow right now. This first time I run the package too, or run this project. So this is the first time I'm trying to compile everything. So it's probably gonna take a lot longer than subsequent times. All right. It's compiling. Hopefully we don't get any errors at the end of all this compiling. All right, I'm gonna stop saying compiling. And here we go. I guess we could check out this code a little bit, and there we go. Let's see what this code is going to do. Oh. All right, so what is the code going to do? Let's see. We got timestamp, city, state, date, latitude, longitude, precipitation. That's good stuff. Got our location. All right. Let's see. What else do we got? I got some other stuff, headings, labels, blah, blah, blah. Some UI, user interface type stuff here. All right. All this logic is just defining all that. All right. Let's all right, up. All that compiling, and we got some errors. Let's see what the errors are. Bunch of errors. All right, let's copy paste this back over to ChatGPT. See what it says. Hopefully it gives us something usable. Yes, that is your mistake, ChatGPT. All right. Great. Give me one little snippet of code, so I'm going to have to figure out where this is at. If self.loading. All right, so I got to go over here. Control F, if self.loading. There's two of these. Great. Okay, which one is it? So first one or the second one? Let's try the second one. All right, let arcs equal 3. That's the second one. Okay, so I gotta copy all this. I think it's right there. We'll see. Nope, that was not it. All right, let's see. I shouldn't have it zoomed in so far. There we go. Where is this one end? Where does this if statement end? Or is it further than that? Let's see. Up there it is. If all goes down to right there. How much code did I have to copy down to? Else. It's down past that else statement. Okay. Past this else statement. Is that else statement? CTX. Yes. All right. So I got to copy all this over. Boom. And now let's run this again. Build. Hopefully we don't get an error. And we got another error. Right. It's doing something. Oh, might be working. Oh, it's compiling. And there we go. Bam. All right. 8 minutes in, and we got our animation. Got our city, state. I don't know how well you can see this. We should make everything a little bit bigger. Maybe that'll be my next option here, my next prompt. Okay, let's try to type in Seattle. Just a random places here. Was that Washington, I think? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Fetch weather. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. That's cool. Oh, wow. Look at that. All that stuff fetched. This is fetching from the API. So this is accessing the internet right now. And it's going to that open, let me show you the website here. Open-Meteo.com. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just using it because it's free for non-commercial use, apparently. No API key required. And ChatGPT actually recommended this, so I'm just using it through the AI. And here we go. So yeah, back to our app. That is actually kind of cool. I like how I had that little animation around it. And it's kind of got like a sun spinning. And that'd be nice if it would change depending on the weather. Let's say New York. Was it NY? Fetch weather. Oh, that's cool. I like how it has that little thing. Then as you can see, it's creating a log right here of whatever we search for. And then, yeah, it looks like it's different stuff. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Shows you a little JSON snippet of all your data right there. Bam. And then you could download this as a text file also, or you could clear the log. And yeah, it's actually a fairly usable app so far. I mean, you could probably expand on this. Oh wow, look at that. Even changes. It's what do you call that? My brain is not working right now. I've been using AI too much. All right, automatically updates the UI. That's pretty cool. This is all in Rust. Literally all Rust code right here. All right. literally just Rust code. Quite a bit of Rust code, about 500 lines in this one file right here. Yep, 494 lines of code to make this happen right here. All right, so this only been 10 minutes so far, so it's pretty good. Let's see if we could add something else to this. All right, let me close this down. All right, jump back over here. That's what, the first or second prompt? I mean, that's pretty fast. I mean, pretty good, ChatGPT. All right, add a different animation depending on whether uh, user requests. All right, so add a different animation depending on what the weather user requests. I don't need to type the. I think it'll get the point. Besides, if you add extra words, gonna use extra tokens. I mean, that's why I like to keep my prompts simple, so I can use my tokens very efficiently. And I just want the don't want to have to process a bunch of extra punctuation and a bunch of extra words that I don't need to put in there. All right, so let's see, thought for 11 seconds, and it's generating the code right now. All right, it's thinking about any different animations, like snow, sunny, rainy, snowy, or windy. It'll fetch temperature, precipitation. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's literally doing it all on my local machine, but it is accessing the internet to fetch the data through a free weather website. And what is going on here? It says it's done, but it hasn't put out the code yet. All right, still waiting for the code. All right. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in about 15 minutes. We're at 12 minutes right now. So what is going on here, ChatGPT? At this point, I might stop it and rerun this prompt. All right. We'll just edit this and resend that. All right, let's reprompt it. Oh, it's gonna think longer. Hopefully, it doesn't think longer than last time and fail to generate the code. I think it got stuck last time. Maybe it was like this program is as good as it's going to get. I'm not going to think about it anymore. All right. Let's see what it does now. Oh, here we go. So what is it doing? Gave me a small code snippet that I'm going to have to search through this 500 lines of code to find. All right. Let's see. Inside central panel default show in the update method. All right. Let me see if I could find it. Central panel show. Let's copy this. Let's find this. There we go. That's the only one. Okay. Let me throw this down here. Boom. All right. Let's see. Okay, that looks familiar. Let mute. All right. I wonder if I just need to throw it on top there. If I need to change all this. Let me change all this down to CTX request repaint after. Okay. CTX repaint request after. Where was I at? There we go. I'm just going to copy all this. And also I'm going to put the code for this on the description so you can check it out. So you don't have to follow along too closely here. You can just check it out and maybe modify it for your own ends or fix it. Or, oh, I didn't do something right here. All right, okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me see if I get it to generate all the code. Oh, wow, so it's going to give me some more code. You know what? I should probably just have it. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't see these other spots right here. Yeah, rather than hunting through all this code, I'm going to see, can you generate the whole file with updates? All right, let's see what it can do here. So if we just generate the whole file, because I want to wrap this up in a few minutes, and normally I'd probably just hunt and peck through here, but that's been kind of boring watching me look through all this code and trying to find these little lines and then potentially copying the wrong parts through and then getting a bunch of errors and having to debug. And Even though it'll take a few extra minutes. It's going to take longer than 2 or 3 minutes. But let's see if it could generate the entire code right here, and I can just copy and drop it in. And then we could wrap this up. I think what we got so far is pretty good, though, considering. I mean, we had, 2 or 3 prompts? I mean, it would have taken me hours and days to learn enough Rust code to write this app and get it to animate like that and fetch data from the internet. And also, we could compile this to a WASM WebAssembly, and then we can actually put it online if you really want a browser-based web app. You could also do that as well. And we could set up a database and all that stuff, and then we could have, 0 users after all that work. So I don't know, if you do it though, you might have some users. If I do it, I know I'm going to have 0 users. So I'm not going to try it. I'm just going to put it online and let the machines read about it. All right. It's still generating all this code. That's probably why it just gave me a couple snippets, because it's like, it's going to take me like 3 minutes to generate all this code. So it'd be faster if you just found it yourself. But hopefully it actually gives me all the code I need. I really hope it doesn't give me an error after all this. So we're over 15 minutes. And as usual, I want to keep it at a 15-minute mark, but we're going over. All right. Still generating the code. Here we go. All right. Let's see, what is it doing? All right, this is where it calls into the, creates a JSON request and sends it to the web, extracts some data from that request. Let's see what else. I'm oversimplifying things, but that's basically what it's doing. It's making some HTTP requests or something like that. And let's see, it's pending a log. There's the export.csv function, so you can, export all your data, which is always good. Oh, there we go. For some reason, it's got all the state names hard coded in there. All right, copy code. Copy code, drop the code in. Boom. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. Run it. Compiling. Oh, let's check out. It's going. All right, it's almost there. It's building. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to a rainy place. Let's go to Denver, CO. Denver, Colorado. Fetch weather. I like how it has a little animation. Oh, wow, look at that. Did change the animation. Look at that. And this is in Rust, entirely in Rust. 765 lines of code, as you can see from the code editor back here. Yep, that's dope. So based on the weather in Denver, Colorado, it is raining right now. It's actually a cool little app. I'm very surprised. And hopefully you can see all this stuff on the screen. I probably should ask to make all this text bigger, because it's kind of small even on my screen. Maybe I'll prompt it with that, but it's going to take like 5 minutes to get through all that. So well, I'll go and put this code on GitHub, put a link in the description. So go and subscribe and like if you like this content. And I'll put a link to the conversation with ChatGPT also, so you could check out the code and maybe prompt it with your own prompts and see what you can come up with. But yeah, this was a real-time demonstration of what you can do with it. There's literally no editing. I just sat down, prompted it, talked to the camera, and generated this app. And let's see here. Let's go to Las Vegas. Oh man, Nevada. I wonder if I could just type in the whole state name. Is it Las Vegas, Nevada? I can't remember the abbreviation right now. It escapes me. Looks like it's sunny. All right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, oops. There we go. All right. TX. Fetch weather. So we're in Dallas, Texas. Looks like it's sunny over there also. All right. So that's kind of cool. Now let's try this one again. Okay. About to wrap this up. Fetch weather. Huh. Looks like it's sunny in a bunch of places. All right. Well, I was hoping to find us a really snowy place. Let's try this. Anchorage, Alaska. Let's try Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska. It's bound to be snowing there, right? No. I'm not sure if it does snow. So far I see a sun and some rain animations, but that's kind of cool though, considering it's in Rust. So, yep, there you have it. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up, and go and like and subscribe, and if you like this content. Adios. That's all, folks.